I'm John Hughes from Advanced Soft Tissue and Remedial Massage. Many of you know me already very, very well. And today I'm going to take you through a series of static stretches that will cover the majority of muscles from the top of the body, from the neck through to the upper back, at the back, shoulders, chest, all the way through the torso, down to the legs, into the lower part of the legs as well. The interesting thing about this session though is that it will be done standing as well. We'll be going down to the knees and we'll be lying on the floor. So you need to make yourself a little bit of space. If you've been with me before, many of these stretches though can be substituted with exercises done sitting on a chair. So feel free to do it with the settee behind you, have a chair to hand, and if you're feeling like you can't get down to the ground, you can't kneel down, or you're struggling to work on the ground itself, then please feel free to do it standing or sitting in a chair. There's many other stretches you can substitute. And again, if you're not following a routine because you don't feel like you're getting involved in the way you would like to, then maybe scroll down on my Facebook page and find another routine that is more suitable for you at this current time, okay? So apologies to those that struggle with some of these stretches, but I promise you'll learn something new in doing it. Anyway, we're going to start with something familiar. I'm going to work with the neck first, like I always do. We're going to work down from the neck to the ankles. So standing, all I want you to do, we're going to start a lateral stretch. So ear to shoulder. Left ear comes down. It's going to stretch out all the right hand side there for me. Now allow it to come down gently, gently towards the left hand shoulder. My left ear is going down to the left. I can use my left hand, add a little bit more of a deeper stretch if I want to. So all I'm doing there is allowing the weight of the elbow just to carry the neck that little bit further into length along the right hand side. Once you've got it, hold that stretch, and we're going to work on 5 deep breaths here. So feel the stretch. You're going to stretch at the scalenes, okay, the anterior scalene, the middle scalene there, as well as the vata scapula and all those muscles that are involved in side flexing the head to the right. Hold it, work on your deep breaths for me. I'm going to count down from 3 because I've been holding it for a couple of deep breaths already. So breathe in. Keep it going. Sternocleidomastoid is being stretched as well. As the scalenes. And relax. Bring the head up nice and slow. Don't jerk it back up. Okay, so you're facing forward. Over to the other side now. Right ear to right shoulder. I'm going to bring my right hand up just to assist here. Gently, gently, gently. Lowering the right ear to right shoulder there. Feeling it lengthen on the left hand side through to the shoulder there. Hold that stretch on. Work on the breathing. Breathe in deeply. Expand that chest. Keep that going for me. Feels really good. And again. We've got 2 more deep breaths going. And 1. Gently, gently raise that head back up so you're looking forward. Good, we're going to do a rotating neck stretch now, looking over the shoulder to the left. So look, take the chin, looking over to the left, you'll feel it pull on that right hand side. Allow it to melt away, feel the tissues coming to length there, and then look down slightly. So you bring your chin down over that left side. You feel a stronger stretch on the right hand side there. I can feel it all the way through to the shoulder. Once in position, hold it, deep breath in. Keep going for me. I can feel almost like I'm also stretching the nerves coming from the cervical spine as well. So I can feel it running down the back of the arm. I'm going to hold it for 2 more deep breaths there. And 1. The great thing about that, we're also stretching out the upper trapezius, the vata scapula, all these muscles that get tight and can cause headaches, can cause postural problems. Looking over to the right hand side, rotating that head. Look over the edge of the shoulder there, so if you're falling over the edge, your eyes are dropping over the corner of the shoulder. Reach there, nod the head down slightly, feel it through the side here, stretching the scalenes on the left hand side. The vata scapula is being pulled through to the scap at the back. Hold that there, work on your breathing. Think about the tension in the neck. Imagine it melting away with each breath. Breathing in. Keep going for me. 1 more. And back to the front. Now, coming to the front of the neck. You know I like this one. Really important for people who spend a lot of time at the desk. Stretching out the platysma, scalenes as well. More importantly, the omohyoid and sternohyoid there at the front. So hands just resting on the chest there, looking up to the ceiling, feel it stretch, pulling at the skin, soft tissues with it, clench the teeth. Breathe in and repeat. Keep going. One more. Gently come back, look into the front. Bring your hands across the right hand side. We're going to work the right hand side of the neck here, looking over that left, looking up diagonally. I'm going to look up, feel it pull towards the right hand side of the jaw. It's like it's trying to pull your jaw down. Once you feel that sensation, hold it, breathe in. Keep going. 3 more. 2 and 1. Back to the front, onto the opposite side. Okay, pulling on that left chest there, looking up over the right shoulder, lengthening all the tissues on the left hand side there. Feel it pull, I can feel it there. Clench jaw if you want to pull a bit deeper there on the left. Breathing in. Stretching out the tissues all through that left hand side. That's good, feeling it stretch through sternocleidomastoid, but the scalene's being pulled as well. From the ribs being depressed and the neck being elongated. One more deep breath. Head back to the front. Good. Right, coming to the shoulders for me, upper back. Bring your right arm across the chest. Here, I'm going to grip my arm just above the elbow and I'm going to pull with my left hand there, pulling it across the shoulder, allowing the shoulder to be lengthened across the front of the chest there. So as you pull, feel it stretch at the back. It's a gentle stretch, but it's a good one. It's stretching out the posterior deltoid, latissimus dorsi, teres major there as well. You've got a little bit of a pull through infraspinatus, one of the rotator cuffs. Quite a good little stretch here. Keep it going. Work on your breathing for me. And again. 2 more. And 1. Good. Onto the left hand side. Gripping with the right hand just above the elbow. Take your left arm across the chest there. You can see how it's rotating slightly, protracting the left hand side shoulder there. Okay, I'm going to hold it. I can feel it pulling then all the way through to the back. Like I say, infraspinatus has been pulled slightly there, one of the rotator cuffs. The rhomboids are being pulled, those muscles that retract those shoulders. So hold that in position. Deep breaths for me. Keep breathing. We're going to count down from 4 now. 3, 2, and 1. Let that arm come back to the side. Good. Bringing the arms around you. We're going to wrap the arms around as far as we can. So look what I'm doing. I'm walking my fingers all the way around as far as they can towards my back. Then I'm just going to lean forward and allow my shoulders, my elbows to drop forward, rounding the back for me, hugging that upper back, okay? Stretching the rhomboids, pulling on latissimus dorsi as well. That traps all being stretched there. Hold that position. Nice hug position here. Very interesting stretch. Looks a bit odd. If I lean forward there, I can feel a little bit more stretch down to the lower back. Work on your breathing there. As you expand the chest, you'll feel the back expand too. Keep it going. Two more. And 1. And relax those arms down in front. Good. We're going to go into an elbow out stretch here to work on the rotator cuff muscles as well at the back. So watch what I do here. So if I bring my hand towards the back of the hip there, I'm going to roll my shoulder forward. It's going to pull infraspinatus and teres minor forward with it. Okay, I'm going to push my left arm up to grip the top of the arm and work my fingers down until I get to round about just above the elbow. And I'm going to pull with my left hand, drawing that shoulder forward. You can see what's happened there. It's yanked it right forward there. I'm going to hold that in position, work on your breathing. It's going to help with the rotator cuffs here. We are in internal rotation here with the arm. So work on the breathing, breathe in. If you struggle with this one, just release the arm and roll the shoulder forward. It just means that by me pulling, I don't have to use the muscles at the front of the chest here or at the front of the shoulder. Keep your breathing going for me. We'll do 2 more. And 1. Good. On to the other side. Left hand down there. Place just on the back of the hip there. Lower back, fingers on the glutes. Right hand comes across, walks the fingers down. Okay, just to the point above the elbow there. I'm pulling across, drawing that shoulder forward into retraction. It's in internal rotation there. We're stretching out infraspinatus at the back there, one of the rotator cuffs and teres minor. So keep it there for me. Nice gentle stretch there. Like I say, if you struggle to hold the arm, just release the opposite arm. Just keep it in that internal rotated state there. Stretching the muscles at the back. Gently, gently, keep it going. One more. And relax. There. Good. I'm going to introduce another one now for the rotator cuff so we can work on the other side. So we've got underneath the scapula, subscapularis, okay, important muscle we need to stretch. So we're going to take the arm into external rotation. Watch what I do here. Some of you might struggle with this. I'm going to reach my left arm underneath the elbow. Left arm comes up. Can you see what I've done here? I've crossed the arms. When we were children, you would have found yourself playing in many positions like this. I'm just going to reach around. I'm going to grip there on the wrist on the right. So my right arm's there. Left arm comes under, fingers grip. What I'm going to do now is rotate the arm down. You can see there, it's taking it into an external rotation. Okay, it's going to stretch out the attachment of, believe it or not, latissimus dorsi and teres major, a muscle that is like a partner to teres minor. It sits very, very just next to it at the back. So teres minor is a rotator cuff. Here now, though, we're stretching subscapularis. It sits on the underside of your scapula. You're going to hold it. Work on your breathing for me. Keep going. We've got a couple more. And 1. Gently, gently release it, bringing it back up, okay? Now onto the other side. Left arm comes up. Right arm comes around. Look what I'm doing here. I reach underneath, bring the fingers around, grip the wrist, and pull down. I'm just going to hold that there, working on the stretch, stretching out subscapularis, the rotator cuff at the back there. Really good for shoulder health. I'm holding it here, deep breaths in. Keep going for me. Couple more. And 1. Good. And bring the arm up. Gently, gently relax your hands to the side. Okay. Now, sticking with the shoulders, we're going to go shoulders, including the upper chest here. Hands together, interlink the fingers. Turn your palm forward. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do is raise the hand up, bringing it up. Look what I've done here. Elbow still bent behind the head. So my palms are facing up. I'm going to reach back. My shoulders are going back behind, as if somebody's pushing the shoulders back. I want you to do that and feel the anterior deltoid open up, pectoralis major opening up too, okay? So the anterior muscles of the shoulder have been opened up, as well as pec major and pectoralis minor. Hold it there for me. Work on your breathing. Keep going. few more. And one. Gently, gently lower those arms down. Still going to open up the chest, okay, but we want to extend now through to the abdominals. I want you to take your hands onto your back here, lifting the chin up, elongating the spine. Imagine you're really stretching out through the chest, all the way through the abdominals, through to the pubic bone down the bottom there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of a back arch here. So lift the chest first, and chin goes up. Lean back, support the lower back. Lean back as far as is comfortable without compressing the lumbar spine. Okay, I can feel a stretch there. I'm going to add the breathing. Fill those lungs right up. Feel the abdominal stretch. Make sure you're not overextending backwards. Keep going. And again. Good. Come up to standing straight in the back for me. For those that struggle with their back and need a bit of support, grab yourself a chair now. We're going to go into forward flexion, okay? But it's the forward flexion with a difference, because I want you to imagine now that I'm slumping, okay? I'm falling asleep. I'm leaning forward. You can imagine someone on the underground sitting. They're slumping, slumping, slumping. Now they're allowing naturally bending that back into flexion. So here you can see I'm not in a straight position like figure 7. I'm just slumping forward, allowing my back to bend, allowing my arms to fall forward. If you're sitting, you can do the same thing. Okay, so we're going to go upright, from upright position, roll the chin down, allow the upper back to bow, gently, gently, gently lowering down, slow, slow, slow. Okay, if you struggle with this, like I say, you can use the chair, and I just want you to work on leaning forward for me in a position that takes you into a hinge position if you struggle with this particular exercise. But those that are okay with this, roll down, come down, allow gravity to take control, slump down as far as is comfortable. I'm not stretching here, trying to reach to the ground. I'm just letting the weight of my head, the body there, slump forward. I'm going to hold that. Work on your breathing for me. You can bend the knees if you're feeling a bit of tension in the hams. I'm not worried about the hamstring stretch here. Just letting gravity pull the head, elongate the spine. Imagine doing up your laces. 2 more. And 1. Good. As you come up now, just slowly, slowly roll back up into a standing position, rolling yourself up, unfurling. Okay, good. Feels quite giddy with that blood rushing to the head. Okay, this time, slight variation. Watch what I do. I'm going to roll the chin down, going back down to the front. I'm going to go across to the left. I'm going to hold on to my left ankle there just to fix the position. And I'm going to lengthen this right hand side as well with a slight rotation at the back. Okay, I'm going to hold that. I can feel more of a stretch on the left leg there with the leg locked out. I'm happy for you to bend the knee. When in position, work on your breathing. Breathing in, feel the stretch. Using the ankle to anchor the body in this position. 2 more. And 1. What I'm going to do now is rise on the left hand side, feeling it as I come through there, straightening up so I come up right. Now we're going to go down and over to the right hand side. So gently, gently lower down, rounding the shoulders there, rounding down, feeling the back bend, hinging at the hip, gently, gently over to the right. I'm going to use the right ankle there to anchor. I've twisted the torso, lengthening the side there on the left hand side. Your obliques are slightly lengthened. Breathe in. You can feel a stretch in the hamstring on the right. Repeat, keep going. And again. Okay, gently rise up on the right hand side. Coming up, engaging the muscles on the left to bring yourself up to standing. Okay, This is where we're going to go down now to the ground, okay? So if you're ready for that, take yourself down into a quadruped position. So on your hands and knees, I'm going to bring that forward there so we can see me in shot, okay? Let's bring that across there. There we go. Right, so we're down on our knees, hands and knees. We're going to bring it now into working the forearms, okay? And the biceps. So we're going to start working down the arms. First things first, get comfortable, hands and knees. First, I'm going to have my hand turned back. Watch what I do. I flip them around so my fingers are pointing towards my knees. Take yourself into this position. Then what I want you to do is sink back so your bottom moves back towards your heels. If I do it from the side, you'll see my hands are positioned here, fingers pointing towards the knees. I sit back. I'll feel a nice deep stretch through the forearms, on the underside of the forearms. I'm going to hold that stretch for those 5 deep breaths. I'd like you to start that for me. If you're struggling with that and you want to do it standing, just pull the hands back. Okay, we're going to do it on the floor. Lean back, hold it. You feel a nice deep stretch there. It's really, really good for those forearm flexors. Hold that position for me. Breathe in. Keep it going. We're also stretching out the biceps here as well. And brachioradialis as well. Keep going. 2 more. And 1. Good. Sit yourself up there. Next thing we're going to do, okay, is we're going to bring those knuckles under. So you're going to push your hands under. Still having the fingers pointed towards the knee, but watch what I do here. I'm changing the stretch slightly. Still sitting back. My wrists are being pulled. So if you feel it, you should be feeling it across the back of the wrist here. Okay, coming from the knuckles through to the forearm extensors. Sit back gently, feel it pull. Okay, if you want a deeper stretch, you can turn the wrist. Watch what I did there. I started with my fingers palm side up, turn the little fingers out, okay, bend the elbow slightly. You feel a deeper stretch then through. Okay, so that's a variation. I don't mind how you do it. If you come back like this, or turn the hands and bend the elbows, is fine too. Hold that stretch for me. I'm feeling a real deep stretch there through the forearm extensors there. Okay. Keep that breathing going for me. Work on the deep breaths. Extensor carpi ulnaris, radialis as well, being radialis longus there being stretched. Hold that stretch. 1 more. Okay, sit back up. Okay, what are we going to do now is we're going to bring this now from a quadruped position. We're going to work on the anterior shoulder and work more deeply into the biceps as well. We've also got the pectoralis major being stretched. Watch what I do. Okay, so if you're in all fours, here, split the arms slightly, turn the hands out. So my right hand is facing out to the right. Watch what I do, I spin it. It's out to the right, okay? Same with the left, it goes from facing forward and out. All I'm going to do here is drop my shoulder on the right and then twist my head until I feel a stretch through the front of the shoulder and the bicep. So from here, watch what happens. I turn, rotate, lower the shoulder down, and then I've got a bicep stretch. I've not put the shoulder on the carpet here. I'm going to hold that stretch there with a rotation. Hold it, deep breath in. And again. Keep going. 2 more. Nice bicep stretch on there. Holding it at length. Come back up. Okay, watch my left hand. The fingers are facing you. I'm going to rotate down with the shoulder. You can see that. I'm going to bend my right elbow just to support the weight of my upper torso. As I do that then, and my shoulder goes down towards ground. It's not touching the carpet, by the way, in here. I'm just straightening the arm. I'm going to turn the body then away from the arm, looking over my right shoulder. As I do that, I'll feel a nice stretch through the underside of the arm, biceps being stretched. I want you to try that for me. Hold it, deep stretch. Work on the breathing. Feel it stretching through the bicep. through the anterior deltoid, through pectoralis minor, pec major. Hold that stretch, you keep going. 2 more. And 1. Good, come back up into that all 4 position. I'm just going to sit in a kneeling position here. We're going to move now into a back arch and back slump, okay, stretch, which is like the cat and the cow in yoga. So all I need you to do is take yourself onto all 4s. I don't mind if your toes are tucked under or your lace side of the foot is flat down. On all 4s, first one we're going to do is a back slump. Very, very easy. Raise the chin up to the sky, okay? So let the back slump, you can see on my back slump there, lifting the chin. Okay, smelling the fresh air. Working on that deep breathing, feel it stretching through abdominis rectus there. Through transverse abdominis. Open up the rib cage. Nice deep breath, expanding it all the way down. Feeling your stomach expand, feeling the abdominal stretch. 1 more. Good. Now, the opposite to this, okay? We've got the back slump, very easy. Back arch, you round that back, bringing the chin down, pushing it up, okay? Contracting at the front side, stretching out the shoulders, opening up the shoulders, opening up the back musculature. Hold that position there. Deep breath in for me. Keep going. A few more. One more. And relax the back there. Okay, right, now taking yourself down into a cross leg position. We're going to go down towards the hips now, okay? So let's start with cross legs. Bring your legs down into this position. What we're going to do now, watch what I do. I'm going to rotate my left leg out. So it comes from a cross leg position and it comes into a side saddle position, okay? It's like a shin box. That's a term we use. All I want you to do here now is place the right hand behind the right leg there, the thigh. I want you to lift your left arm. We're going to stretch at the lateral side here, okay? Pulling into the hip, okay? Reaching up as high as you can over the left there, coming up over the left and over then to the right hand side. I'm using my right arm for support. You can see opening up that side on the left. Pulling latissimus dorsi there. Okay, the obliques are opening, working on your breathing. Stretching out the intercostals too. Keep that breathing going. Deep breath in. And again. 1 more. Good. Bring yourself up to sitting. Okay, this is really, really good for hip mobility as well. Now, all I want you to do here is reach around, grabbing your left shin, rotating the spine, feeling the back on the right hand side as they're being stretched. Hold the position, work on your breathing. It's drawing that arm long. Okay, deep breath in. Nice rotation of the spine as well. Keep going. And again. One more. Good. And relax. Okay, bring your left leg through into that cross leg position. Okay, let that come forward. Right leg goes behind you in this position. Okay, watch what happens now. Stretching out this right hand side, leaning on left arm. Reach up as high as you can. Open up that side. Lean back and over that left shoulder. Stretching out. Deep breath in. Repeat that for me. And again. One more. And back. to the front. Okay, reach those hands around, grab the right shin for me, feel it draw that left shoulder forward, feel the twist in the back, look over your right shoulder. Once in position, work on the breathing for me. Breathe in. Keep going. And again. One more. Bring yourself back to center for me. Good. Now bring that leg through, the right leg through into that cross leg position. Okay, watch what I do here. I'm going to bring my right foot up towards the chest. It's a bit of a different stretch here, but it's going to stretch those external rotators for us, the muscles that are involved in externally rotating that leg. So I'm going to bring that leg up, holding the ankle here, drawing it up towards my chest, lifting it as high as is comfortable, and you'll feel it deep, deep into the glutes. Until you get high enough, you won't feel it, but once you're there, you'll know you're in that position, you can feel it. So here, if you elongate the spine and lean over slightly with that hugged up, you'll feel that stretch. It's a very, very good stretch. Those muscles we often don't bother even touching. Hold it, deep breath in. Keep going. And again. One more. And lower that leg down gently. Okay, bring your left foot on top. It doesn't matter if you've just stretched your left, go for the other side. My left foot is now on top. I'm going to grip underneath, grabbing the ankle, grabbing the shin, drawing it up as high as I can towards my chest. Okay, straight back, leaning forward. You'll feel that stretch come on. It's a very strange stretch, but it works well once you've got it. You'll feel it in the left-hand side in the glutes. Hold that position, deep breath in. Keep going. And again. One more. And gently, gently lower that leg down for me. There. Okay. Bringing it into a piriformis stretch. You can take yourself onto your back now. Very, very easy. Okay. Watch what I do. I'm going to stretch the right hand side. Many of you will have done this. Whether you're confident doing it is another thing. You're going to bring that right leg across the left knee. Okay, once in position, you can do a number of things. We can bring our left knee towards the body, or what you can do is hook the ankle, place your right hand on your knee, and just pull back towards the body while you push forward with the knee there. It's just a gentle movement. Right hand goes forward, left hand pulls the ankle. I'm not going to do that though. You can do one of two other things. Grab the hamstring underneath and lean back, placing all your weight on your back, pulling the hamstring towards your chest. Alternatively, for a deeper stretch, you can take it right through the gap there, hook your knee, roll back, and then you'll feel the deepest of the three stretches, all right? I don't mind which one you do. I'm going to hold that there, work on your breathing for me. Nice piriformis stretch there. Helps people with sciatica, helps you avoid sciatica if you've got good range of motion here. So let's keep that stretch on. Deep breath in. Keep going. Keep going. You're doing really well here. If you're still with me, one more. And relax there. Right leg goes down. Bring the left leg up over that right knee. And like I said, you can either grab the ankle, place the left hand on the knee, pull the ankle back, feel a gentle stretch. Go a bit deeper, hamstring, or go for the knee for the most deepest stretch. Okay, I'm going to go for the knee. I'm pulling that knee back, feel it right there through the glutes on the left into the upper hamstring attachment. Hold it, deep breath in. Keep going. Good, work on that breathing. Shouldn't be a chore, keep it nice and comfortable. One more. Good, bring your legs forward. Right, now, we're going to go into a stretch, sticking with the glutes here. Watch what we do. I'm going to stretch the right hand side. Left leg forward, right leg forward, straight at the knee. I'm going to bend the right knee, bring that across the midline. Okay, if you struggle to bring it across the midline, you can keep it on this side. We're going to take that leg across. Okay, so here it comes into this position. I'm going to hug it. So look what I've done. I've hooked my left arm right across that the knee, pulling it back up towards my shoulder here, hugging it quite tightly, leaning back slightly with my weight, and it's pulling really intensely across the right hand side here into gluteus max, gluteus medius being stretched. Okay, keep that tight, pull it across, feel it. It's a nice stretch, sit in stretch. Work on your breathing, feel those fibers pulled along, feel the stretch. Breathe in. And again. This feels good. It's easing already. It's a nice one, this. One more. Do one more for luck. Relax that leg down. Release the leg, straighten at the knee. Left leg, bend at the knee. Take it across to the right hand side. My left ankle is just resting on the right hand side of the knee, the outside of the knee. Okay, I'm going to grip with my right arm. Watch what happens. It's gripping that knee and the shin, pulling it across to the right hand side. Okay, once I've got it nice and tight, hugged in, I'm going to lean back and pull it across slightly here, feeling that stretch on the left. Okay, some of you may not feel a deep stretch here. Just adjust your position slightly. I'm just going to take it deep into that hug, holding it, deep breath in. Keep it going. Hold it. And again. One more. And relax. Now we're going to go into a variation of this, a lying variation. So you're going to lie down. Okay, bring your right knee up. Now, watch what I do. My left hand comes across. It's going to hook just behind the hamstrings there. It's going to pull across the body, taking the knee down. My chest is flat to the floor. Sorry, my back is flat to the floor. My chest is facing up. I'm going to look towards the right hand side. So see how my right hand is stretched out? I'm looking over my head. You'll feel a nice deep stretch there on the right hand side of the hip. Hold that position for me. Work on your breathing. Deep breath in. Keep it going. Again. Two more. And one. Good. On to the left hand side. Straighten that right leg. Bring that leg across. Right hand hooks just behind the knee. Lowering that leg as far as it will go down towards the ground. My back is glued to the floor. Left hand goes out. Looking at your left hand. You'll feel it increase that stretch as you twist the back there. Hold it. Deep breath in. Keep it going. Couple more. And one. Good. Relax the leg. Okay, now we're going to work on the hamstrings, staying on the back. Watch what I do. I'm bringing my legs up here, bent knee. You can have straight legs if you want to. What I'm looking for is the right leg to come up. So it's going to come up straight. I'm going to grab behind the leg here. I don't mind if you've got the leg bent here. Just going to pull that knee towards the chest. Okay, straighten up at the heel. So when I say that, push the heel up, straighten up at the knee. Okay, then you'll feel a stretch through the hamstring. I'm happy for you to lower the opposite leg if you want to. Okay, it's going to change the position of the left hand hip in relative to the right. Okay, I'm going to bring that up for me. Hold it, straight leg as possible. Feel the hamstring stretch. Work on your breathing for me. Deep breath in. Keep it going. If it's too deep, just lower the leg away from the chest. Two more. And one. Good, lower that leg onto the left hand side. Okay, watch what we do. Bring it up, grab behind the hamstrings there, just behind the knee, straighten at the knee, straighten the knee. Okay, I've got a straight knee here going on. My toes are pulling back towards the shin. Okay, I'm going to pull the leg, straight leg back towards the chest. Once I'm comfortable with this stretch, I'm going to hold it, working on the breathing. Keep it going. And again. One more. We'll do one more. And lower the leg down gently. So we've got the hamstrings there. We're also, with a straight leg, stretching out the upper calf as well. Bring yourself up into a seated position. Okay, now we're going to work on the quadriceps, okay, and the hip flexor. So I want you to take yourself side lying here, okay, side lying, left knee bent, okay, it's going to support the body. What I'm going to do here is drag the right leg behind me, okay, so I'm going to take it into stretch, this position, okay. So the way I've done it is I've raised the knee towards the chest so I can grab the shin very easily, slide the hands down towards the ankle at the front there, holding it, pull back, feel a stretch, lay on your left arm, just relax into it, hold the stretch, deep breath in, keep it going, and again, 2 more, and 1. Good, bring the leg back. Roll over now onto the right hand side. Right knee bent for stability. Left knee comes to chest. Left hand comes down the shin. Take the leg back. Feel the stretch through the quadriceps, pulling up towards the hip there through rec fem. Once in position, deep breaths. Work on that breathing for me. Slow, controlled. Nice little stretch. 2 more deep breaths. And 1. Good. Right. Bring yourself up now. Okay, we're going to go over to the front, onto our knees here. So bring yourself up into kneeling position. We're going to stretch out. Again, we're going to target the quads here, but I want to show you a couple of stretches with this because I know that people struggle on their knees. All right, this is quite normal for a lot of people across the world. It's just that we've been so used to sitting on a chair with our knees at 90 that this isn't great. Children can do it, adults can do it in certain countries too, very easy without any knee damage. I'm going to take myself back. I'm going to lean back on my hands. I'll do it from the side like this, you can see on the right. As I do that, if I kick the hips up and then lean back, I'll feel a quadricep stretch. Okay, so that's stage 1. It's a nice little stretch there on the quads. Look what I did. I'm kneeling, hands come back, plant the hands, kick the hip up, place my upper body weight over the shoulder there, leaning on the elbows, leaning on the wrist there. Okay, so I can feel all of my weight bearing back. As my hip kicks up, I'll feel the quadriceps stretch. Watch what happens here now. If I go down further onto my elbows, I feel a stretch. If I kick my hip into a posterior tilt, so I'm turning it back this way and tucking the tailbone under, I feel a deeper stretch. And again, if you're flexible enough, you can go on the back, okay? So any of those 3 stages, I want you to try now at home. Once in position, you're gonna hold it, work on your breathing for me, deep breath in. Expand the chest, keep it going. This is really good for the shin as well. The feet are in dorsiflexion and it's pulling on tibialis anterior. Great for people who suffer with shin splints. And great for knee mobility. If you have any problems with the knee, you will not get down into this position. 2 more deep breaths. And 1. And then bring yourself up into a kneeling position again. From here, we're going to go into tibialis anterior, the muscle that runs along the shin bone here. It's going to help us avoid any problems with the shins, especially people who suffer with shin splints. Okay, all I want you to do here is lean your weight back onto the foot. Look how I've lifted up the knees there. I've lifted up the knees, okay, and my weight is on the lace side of my foot, the dorsal side of my foot. I'm just using my hands to support there. I'm stretching out the tendon attachments, the musculature, tapering into the tendons that bring your toes up. They lift them up to stop you from tripping, okay? So I'm holding it there, working on my breathing. Deep breath in. Repeat. And again. Then you can gently rock forward. Knees come back down, shins come down. Good. And we're going to come to our last stretch of this session. Okay, all I want you to do, bring yourself up, back onto all fours. Okay, we're going to go for the adductors here. Split the legs out for me. See how they are. My knees are wider than hips there. They're going to go out as far as I can. What I'm going to do here, my toes are tucked under. So if I do it from the side there, you'll see I've split them. I'm coming into a frog stretch. The wider my legs are there at the pelvis, the more of a stretch I'm going to get into the adductors there. Now, I'm going to sit my bottom back towards the heel, and I'm going to feel a deep stretch coming on there in the adductors. I'm going to go down to my elbows. I'm going to hold that stretch out. Feel it right in the groin area there, stretching it out. Deep breath in. Hold it, keep going. And again, you'll become more comfortable. 2 more. And 1. Hands come under there, the chest. Gently raise your weight onto the hands there. Bring yourself back up onto the knees, cross-legged, however you want to sit. You take yourself, make yourself comfortable. And that there is where we finish this session. I've hopefully introduced you guys to some really interesting stretches there. You may have tried all of them before, you may have tried none of them. Either way, you can learn how to stretch really well for yourself at home just by replaying these videos. And remember, you don't need to do it in a linear fashion. You find those stretches that work well for you and your body. You target those areas that are really restricted, and these become your tools to look after yourself moving forward as you age. So you'll age well, like a bottle of wine. Okay, let's do that. Let's keep these bodies mobile in old age so we can enjoy our retirement, if that ever comes. Anyway, have a great day. Hopefully, I'll see some of you at 4 p.m. for the dynamic moving session. All right, it's much more active than this stretch session. You'll still learn some new stretches. It's not all going to be the same as this morning, but we will be doing standing, down to the knees, and on the floor as well. So if you're up for that, join me at 4 this afternoon. Otherwise, have a great day. And share the video, guys. Share it with friends. Comment, okay? Any questions you have, I'll answer them. Take care now. Lots of love. Bye-bye.